flow.
Lights, camera, action is more. Let's get it.
Straight action. Okay, we got the 10 count. Big shout out to everybody, man. This is your boy Wally Sparks, and welcome back to another episode of Cambridge Gucci Live. And y'all know what I say. Cambridge Gucci, man. I got a special guest in the building today. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, my guy?
It's TD Banks. You already know. TDBAN, $.
Oh, started that off the rip, right?
You already know it had to. You feel me?
Yeah, because a lot of times people be getting people's spelling messed up.
Exactly.
And from what I understand, that's been happening a lot with my guy right here.
Exactly. Every time I tell the producer to spell my name that way, it's spelled the opposite way.
Because I meant to even ask him on the show, is it Banks or Bands? But it's actually Bands.
Yes. So before I created it as Banks. The reason why I spelled it that way is so I wouldn't get sued by the bank, TD Bank.
Okay.
So once I did that, I started rolling with it. So now that I'm getting, older and, starting getting my prime, I'm about to start switching it to TD Bands now.
Bands.
Because it sounds more productive. It sounds more interesting. It sounds
like you're making them bands.
You feel me?
Like that bag.
You already know. So I'm about to start doing that. So now for now, call me TD Bands.
Okay.
That's it.
So since we got that out the way in the name, won't you just let the people out here in Cambridge and the whole world know what it is you do? Because when I first came across you, I saw that you was like doing hip hop and a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But let you explain it.
So the thing about me is when I grew up, I'm originally from East Cambridge. I grew up from East Cambridge. My dad raised me out here, but I grew up also in Somerville, Mass. My brother and sister went to Somerville High School. So my sister's Tanya Perry, brother's Michael Perry. They went to Somerville High School. My sister played basketball there, and when I was a youngin', I went to the Moore School and everything and played with the Cambridge Warriors. My pops was the coach there, you know what I'm saying, and ended up going to Somerville. He ended up coming over there and being a coach there instantly.
Oh, wow.
It was like a rivalry thing. So every time we played Cambridge, you know what I'm saying, they'll be like, oh, you a traitor, this and that. You know how we know back then. Shout out to the Dotton family because I grew up with them. You know, Andre Dotton, he was pretty much like my brother. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when, the times were down and, you know how things is, like it's good times. You feel me? The family takes you over and helps you and raise you and making sure you're doing the right thing. And that's what, his family did. His family took me in with my mother, all my siblings and everything. And I'm thankful for that. Shout out to the Dotton family for that.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out to the Dottons.
Shout out to Auntie Nicole. You know what I'm saying?
That's a large, fleet.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Sam. You know what I'm saying? Thankful for him, too, as well, because he was also there, during my growing up, being a badass little kid, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my father, because he was there since day one.
Were they influences with the music for you?
Yeah, so speaking of music, I'm going to get to that. Before it was music, and shout out to my mother, too, because she was there when I was out here, you know what I'm saying? Without her, it wouldn't be nothing. Without my father, it would be nothing either. Thankful for God to have my siblings, have a family, first of all.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And thankful for him to give me the positive energy I still have today. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Remember that. You feel me? No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Philippians 4:13. Make sure that shit, excuse my language, Lord, make sure it sticks in your head. You feel me? And at the end of the day, I just want to thank, big thanks for family, because without family, you won't have nothing. You won't have
that's exactly
teaching.
Right.
You won't have a foundation. You won't have friends. You won't learn what it is to
not everybody's
experience
to
certain
have
things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And thank God that I had all that. And I appreciate that. And I know it made it seem, because when I was younger, I was a little badass. But now that I'm growing up, I understand, become more wiser, and I understand the mistakes that I made. You know what I'm saying? Everybody makes mistakes. We're all human. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah. When I went, to down south, I played high school out there, and my father was my coach and my teacher.
Oh, wow.
In Dallas, Texas.
Like a LeBron and Bronny type deal going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my dad is from Roxbury. My dad's side of the family, he got also people in the Roxbury and Dorchester area, but also his side of the family's from Louisiana. And my dad went to high school in Louisiana, but he's from Roxbury. So he won a state championship out there in Louisiana. He ended up going to Southern, the HBCU. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the HBCUs. I'm gonna come back to that. And I pretty much almost was growing up from Cambridge and Louisiana, going back and forth from Cambridge, Louisiana, Texas. And pretty much I call that also another part of where I grew up as well, too. And when I went to high school, I ended up playing football there. We had Deion Sanders come and
he came to the high school?
Yep, he had a camp. And when I mean all the high school was involved, his sons were involved. His sons were a little bit younger.
That was one hell of an experience right there.
Exactly. I trained with his sons when they was like, it was in Pop Warner. He had his Pop Warner called The Truth.
That's
Back
amazing.
in the day, it was called
That's
Truth.
amazing.
And they used our field because we had a brand new field in Dallas. It was the best track, the best field. Our girls track went to state every year. Boys track went to state every year. Shout out to Dallas Gateway Charter Academy. That's the high school name. The Gators, orange and blue. You feel me? Shout out to them because that was my high school. Shout out to Shada and Evans. You feel me? Shout out to Doobie.
You gotta do a joint with them colors. You know, you gotta do a joint for that.
Exactly. Hey, I got something coming. Speaking of that,
they had that green and yellow wigs, right?
But I got something coming for them. I'm gonna talk about that right after. So, right after that, I went to Prairie View A&M University. I had Deion Sanders. You know, I just told you about that. But my main trainer was Margin Hooks. Shout out to Margin Hooks. He went to BYU. He was in the NFL. He played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Florida Dolphins. He was my main personal trainer. Wow. My dad had him, train me. And he ended up making my 40 time down to a 4.3. I had a 4.3 40. I was wide receiver. I got recruited by Prairie View A&M University. You can look me up on Google. Go to the website, class of 2011. My picture's right on there with no dreads. Terrell Duress. You can look me up. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was there, I kind of got caught up in a moment because it was an all-black college. You feel me? We was on BET, parties every day. We had a thing called Hum Day on the hill where there was a DJ Chose was DJing and shit. And it was like pretty much at lunchtime, everybody would show up right there. They had the fraternity. Oh yeah, speaking of fraternities, shout out to Omega Psi Phi fraternity. My dad, they call him Bro, man. Shout out to Leo Dores, that's my pops. Shout out to Bro, man. Shout out to Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, that's my mom, Tynese Morgan. Shout out to them. I was raised in the Greek life, and like I said, on the Hump Day, that's where everybody would show up after classes. You go to the MSC. That's what
Hump Day.
That's what
Wednesday.
Hump every Wednesday. Hump Day. DJ Chose. Shout out to DJ Chose. DJ Chose was the DJ every Hump Day. You know what I'm saying? They had the Q stepping, they had the Alphas, they had the Sigma Gamma Rhos, they had my AKAs, they had the Noops, they had everybody on a Hump Day. And they had the football team, man. You know how we do it on the football team. We do it big. We had the football parties and I'm gonna get that. Hey, we gonna talk about separately. You know, I got stories to tell. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. This is a easy one for me. You know what I mean?
You feel me? So.
What I'm about to ask you already. You already know. Hey, you feel me?
So I'm gonna tell you how music got. So it was about freshman year. I was red-shirted. You know, I was still getting it in, and I was trying to get used to it because I'm like, yo, the whole black collar experience. Yo, coming from Boston, Mass, and you going to down south to Texas. Prairie View is right between Houston and Dallas. It's 30 minutes away from Houston and about like 4 hours away from Dallas. Now, Megan Thee Stallion went there before she went to TSU, before she transferred over there. And I had my first job at Sodexo by Travis Scott's aunt. Shout out to his aunt. You already know. But on the football team, the experience was crazy. This is where I slipped up. So once I started getting into the smoke.
I didn't went to school with Megan Thee Stallion?
Yeah, I went to school with Megan Thee Stallion.
Wow.
I didn't have a class with her, but I went to school with her.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And it was a good experience there because I experienced a lot because I was on a football team. When you're on a football team, you get more.
Oh yeah, you get more perks.
We had football parties, man. Yo, I'm gonna tell you some shit, man. I have in the closet. What? That's why. Hey, I got some. Hey, shout out to H Tonda. You already know, bro. We had Paul Wall show up. We had Bun B show up.
What?
Bun B started teaching a class at my college.
Yo, that's
bro.
Wow.
Hey, fucking Waka Flocka Frame was there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They performed
Goes
there
down
and
in the
everything. Rick Ross performed there. Future performed there.
Damn.
And my cousin, she played volleyball for Grambling University. We in the SWAC. That's what it's called, the SWAC. You feel me? Down south, that's Grambling, Southern, TSU. That's Mississippi State, man.
Come on.
The list goes on. Look it up on Google. You already know. That's why it's Jackson State.
Right
Shout
now,
out to Deion Sanders, the coach at Jackson, because he was the coach at Jackson State.
Right now, TD Benz 5:10. It's about time for me to go into our first commercial break. So I got something queued up of yours. Why don't y'all let the people know what they're about to see.
So this is one of my
now.
first videos that I ever did. This is when I first started rapping, and I already had the connects like instantly. This is it. TD Banks, count up.
Count up. Count it up.
Yeah. TD Banks. Yo, let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, Banks. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got your girl on my set. Yeah, we make it flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you know it's TD Banks. Stay with my own mix. Gotta stay on track. I'm qualified at this. Niggas stay flat like a floppy disk. Yeah, I kill every beat like I would a snitch. I need my gang up front or get slapped like a bitch. Yeah, I'm a legal alien. You Lilo, I ain't Stitch. I do my TD dance. Yeah, I'm gangin' rich. I do it easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't fuck with me. My last name is Quick. I score touchdowns. TD is always lit. I stay smoking loud. It gets me deaf as shit. I eat Chick-fil-A. But I feel a chick. I pin her down. She tapping out. 1, 2, 3, wrestling. I'm a real energized. I stay restless, man. Man, I am the best. No, I'm the best man. I come with the plan to get that gang up in my hand. Your girl come to me. Niggas finna throw bands. Gotta get it out the mud. I do it for my fam. Don't stand my am. Green eggs with the ham. My queen always cooks, that's Dawn Diva Dan. Her ass is so fat, when I answer it expands. Trump is now president, blacks take a stand. Your shit's finna go down, you don't understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, okay. 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, Banks. 4, 5, 6, yeah. All it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got your girl on my set, yeah, we make it flicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 4, 5, 6. I go hard on every track, like it was my last. TD Banks is the man your girl wish that she had. I stay bagging females, paper, no plastic baggage. 1, 2, 3 for the bean. All y'all haters, y'all are last. I punch a hole in your chest. Call me One Punch Man. I'm too fly like an eagle in the sky, Birdman. I'm too smart for my own good. You can say I am. I stay focused on getting game, trying to make this grand. Coming to you like a last minute study, got you grand. Cross-dressing just like a thug, you a trend. You can never be like me. Got my dance, TD Banks from the beam. Represent who I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, okay. 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, Banks. 4, 5, 6, yeah. All it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got your girl on my set, yeah. We make it flicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, let's get it. 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. That's a catchy tune right there,
You
man.
know, count up.
Okay, that's
Count
fire,
up. Shout
man.
out to Dawn Diva Dan.
Did I hear
You
you
already
correctly when you said that
D-Gomes.
was
Shout out
your
to D-Gomes.
first joint?
My first joint I ever did, first video I ever did. Shout out to D Gomes
Wow.
to film that shit. Shout out to D Evans for helping we actually be in the video. Shout out for that. For helping me get the video, but being in the video too as well. Shout out for that.
Shout out
You
to
know
D
what I'm saying?
Gomes. I've heard of D Gomes.
Yeah.
That was a dope video. I like that.
So now what we're gonna get is I'm gonna tell you after what everything happened, how I switched over to music. So
Okay, yeah, let's get there.
So when it was about, I'll say my junior year, this is where I like kind of fell off of the team and I was like going, this is why, you know what I'm saying, like the first 2 years. It
Fell
was about
off of the
football.
team?
I felt like, bro, I fell off of the team because I started smoking the weed.
Yeah, and Megan Thee Stallion was going to your school too, so.
And that was around that year too, my junior year, that's when she came.
Oh, yeah,
She came my
okay.
junior year. So around that time, that's where I kind of fell off of the team because I, was smoking the weed, all that shit, everything. I wasn't reading the playbook. You feel me? And, when you can't read the playbook, you don't know the freaking plays. You can't line up and you can't hit them with the real quick. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, couldn't shuffle on them.
bro, niggas was jamming me up, bro. At practice, niggas was, bam. I was like, damn. I had to say, okay, I had to walk away real quick. And coach got mad at me and I had to just like, I felt disgraced for the team and shit. I felt like, excuse my language, but I felt like, I had to just
But you had to
walk
redeem
away
yourself
from my
somehow.
shit. Exactly. So,
I'm feeling like the music.
exactly. So this is what I'm telling you. I started dancing at parties because I felt one thing about me is like I've been around music all my life. And when I was a kid, I used to sing to the music. I used to try to write rhymes and stuff. But my major thing was I was always a dancer. You can ask anybody. I am a dancer. My boy Breeze, shout out to Breeze. He be calling me Tita. And everybody knows how I dance. I get down to anything, any type of beat.
So the parties, you start. So you busted out with the dancing first, huh?
I busted out with dancing first. So once I started dancing to the music, and this is down south, we jig and we like, hey, hey, hit them with the flex. And I actually went, where I was living at, there was a house party, and them niggas was there. And I was sitting on the couch with them. I was like, yo, get that nigga, using that nigga with the shirt off. Like, he was like, yeah. I'm like, yo, I'm having a birthday party, this and that. Yo, what's the word? Throw me a birthday party. We over there matching the blunt and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm right next to the nigga who made that hit. I'm in down south. I'm
So you connected the dots now.
down south. I was connected around all the dots. All the dots. You name it. I played around NFL players. I played with NFL players.
Wow.
My dude, his name is Tech. Shout out to Tech. He went to Texas Tech, then got switched over to our team and everything. And he ended up going to the Ravens that year when they first won the Super Bowl.
Wow.
He was on the kickoff, and he also got a sack on I forgot the name of the quarterback, but
Wow.
he was number 45. His name was Tech.
Lit. That's fire.
Right after he graduated, then came back right after the was like, yo, CTD, see the ring? Right there, trying to put it in my face and shit. I'm like, yo, I know you won that ring, man. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, one thing about me is like, I've been around, professional people, professional players, always ball players, because I was a baller myself, but it ended up going to it because I ended up going and surrounding myself with the wrong people that I didn't need to be around. And that affected me because there was a murder that happened. I ain't going to go into that, you know what I'm saying? And blase happened. I had to try to find another place to live. And then when that happened, I got robbed at gunpoint. And when that happened, it just like all fell down. So I just had to come back to Boston. And that was around the time when my mom was raising my little brother, Tavon Evans. Shout out to my mom, Tony's Tavon Evans. Shout out to Tanya Perry, Michael Perry, Trinice Morgan. Shout out to the whole fam. I love y'all. Shout out to my dad who's also out here, Leo Durres. I love y'all. Shout out to all the fam in the Dorchester, all the Durres, Louisiana, everywhere, Texas. You already know. But yeah, that's when I came up here and I tried to, pretty much help my mom out with my little brother because he didn't have the father figure. His father, he would show up here sometimes here and there, but I was there all the time.
Yeah, you was making sure.
So
you
every
getting
time
that male guidance.
And my brother, he has autism, Asperger's syndrome, but he's very smart. He's very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? He's very well obedient. I love him to death. He's a comedian. Like, man, he had me, I love you, bro. Hey, he had me rolling like, hey, mom, I love you too, but he be roasting.
Roast master?
Roast master. Yeah, hey,
Oh, man.
I'm over here because I love cooking.
Pot roast for dinner.
So I'm over here chefing. And one time, and me and my ex, we blah, blah, blah. This is where they came up straight from Atlanta. My sister Nisi, she came from Virginia. They came up to visit. All three of them, I picked them up, brought them to the spot where I was at. I'm over there shuffling up. My brothers the whole time roasting on my mom. Bro, I can't stop. I can't even cook, bro. I had to I had to turn the oven off, go drink some water, and come back and just collect myself. I'm like, man, he's a comedian, man.
I'm curious to know when this music came in.
So this is where the music came in. After I started dancing and everything, I started listening to music. And when I used to go home, you know how we have the vacations and stuff like Christmas vacation, whatever, you got to go home with your family or whatever like that. So I'll be training for football. But one thing about me is like when I feel something different and I feel like I'm supposed to be in a different place, my body's going to naturally go to that. It's going to drop interest in that one subject and go naturally to the other subject automatically.
Boom.
You feel me? So I started doing that. Once I listened to beats, I started just singing, and it started whack. I ain't gonna lie, cause I tried to use autotune. It was like, oh, but that was when I first started. But when I went back to school, I started helping out. I moved right off of campus, and this is where the music started. There was a studio right off campus where I used to live right across the street, and I used to go there and smoke because I was bored right after work and whatever. Cause that's where I got my job from Trap Scott Song. Okay. At Sodexo. I used to go off work because I stopped playing football and just go to the music studio. And there used to be everybody going in. They asked me, this and this, how this sound? And I just go like, maybe if you say this and that, bam, bam, and try it. And the way it sounded like it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a man, I'm not going to just hop on the track, and just blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? It's going to take me a while because you got to make sense.
You're a composer.
Exactly. I'm more of a writer than a freestyle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen that. We got a track. We got a track.
Speaking of that, we got a track together, and it's called Keep That Same Energy.
Yeah, which a lot of people don't know how to keep.
Exactly, and that's why I wrote that, because nowadays you got people that will run with you some type of way with this way, and then when it's time to show up, they're like, oh.
That's a fact. Findle Windle, and they don't keep that same energy. I'm pretty sure, and we explained that quite well on that song, if I do say myself.
And we're gonna the video's coming soon. Just to let y'all know it's coming soon. We're gonna do that video soon, so stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, right back to the subject. So right back when I was in the studio, that all built it up, and then when I came back to Boston, that's when I really started writing and stuff, because I write poetry as well. So I write poetry through emotions, but experience and stuff that I go through. Yeah. Because I'm not a hood nigga, but I grew up in the hood, and I've experienced hood shit, but I don't talk about that. I talk about stuff like if I'm going through shit with relationship type shit, I talk about that. Or if I'm going through some shit where I can't trust the person, or if I'm going through some shit where I'm feeling great, or I'm about to go get this bag or something, you know what I'm saying? It's all about what you're feeling. Yeah. And when I started writing to it, I felt it first in my body, because I'm a mover. So I got to make sure that you're able to move to it and that you can vibe to it before you can even hear the words. Right. You feel me? Because a lot of people, they say da 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 da, but you're only feeling the beat. Right. Because you don't understand what they're saying.
We got a couple minutes left on the show, man. You want to tell them where they can get at you on?
So follow me on Instagram, TDBANZZZ, because they won't let me put they won't let me put the $3 signs, you feel me? So follow me on there. Go on Facebook, Terrell the Rest. Also, you can find me on YouTube, TDBAN, $. You heard me? Stay you.
Make that money. And y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Wally Sparks, Cambridge Gucci, man. That was a great interview, man. You got a long story. We might have to do a part 2.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be.
I think we're gonna have to do a part 2.
Part 2. We gotta do part 2.
This is gonna be to be to continue. This is part 1. TD Bands with the dollar signs.
Part 2 coming soon.
And we're gonna leave you with a video right here. Another TD Bands video.
You already
this
know.
One's featuring Daily Foxwoods. What's the name of this joint, my boy?
Give a fuck about a hater.
Fuck about a hater.
And this is what I did. It was my second video first.
Witty boy, sucker.
Okay. Now see. Yeah, let's get it. Foxwoods, TD Bangs. Get him, bro. Be in this bitch. Follow. Gon' get your money, give a fuck about a hater. Get it. Gon' get your money, give a fuck about a hater. Get it. Gon' get your money, give a fuck about a hater. Ain't worried about shit, just try to stack this paper. Gon' get your money, give a fuck about fuck about a hater. Gon' get your money, give a fuck about a hater. Ain't worried about shit, just tryna stack it happy. TD Banks in this bitch, roll now, what I do? I give a fuck about a hater like a blue man. Nigga, you a suit, yeah, I'm riding in my coupe. No, not finna shoot, that's a Betty like a boot. Yeah, I'm so high up in the fucking sky. Yeah, I'm too fly, don't need an alibi. My wife is my witness, Mary Jane, don't apply. Every time I'm always down, I look to God up in the sky. You cannot run, nor you cannot hide. I'm coming for that ass, call me Mary J. Blige. I'm tall like a tree, my dreads hang like the leaves. I came from Triple D, yeah, I went to PV. TD Banks is from the beam, though, Half-Life D. You mad cause I achieve, no, you mad cause I believe. You snitching like a rap boy trying to eat my cheese. I got a sack rap tracks all around the trap. I push your cap back if you ever come back. Nigga, you got loud, nah, nigga, you got whack. You say you got a dime piece, but she hella quack. Y'all boys talking down on TD Banks, y'all get cracked. I'm like a sharpshooter, I stay sharp, I'm abstract. I love staying faded, match your zone is contrast. I stay stacking game, money coming real fast. I stay stacking game, money coming real fast. Gon' get your money, give a fuck about a hater. Gon' get your money, give a fuck about a hater. Gon' get your money, give a fuck about a hater. Ain't worried about shit, just try to stack this paper. Gon' get your money, give a fuck about a hater. Gon' get your money, give a fuck about a hater. Gon' get your money, give a fuck about a hater. Ain't worried about shit, just try to stack a hater.
I got dreams bigger than your apartment. You be on the block, I be in the office often. Seeking out options, fire on office, fucking with bosses. I got reach like Matumbo. Speaking the jungle, we go bananas on your huddle. Boy, if you fumble, you gonna see how much this drum hold. Never speaking, I'm just peeping. You bitches swimming on the deep end. Watch out, leeches. Bitch, this is the street here. Young niggas risk it all. I make the call, then I get the call. I got queens in my circle ready to set it off. They speak of cars that they never saw. I got shooters that be keeping score. This Gucci belt be steaming cause the heat be warm. I cut the tongue out of those that speak of war. Then they seek the law. Homie, what you reaching for? Then I squeeze the four. Pop 'em in the head, then we